Hey guys, it's Hayley and I'm back with another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own hat. I've been using this loom since I was a baby, as I have been a very big fan of knitting myself, and the first ever hat I made was actually when I was 11 years old. To make your very own hat, I'm going to be using this kit, which includes very own loom of the size of your choice, your wool, your hook, and finally your needle. The loom comes in 4 different sizes: the 28 centimeter, which is the one that I just showed you, the 23 centimeter, which is the one I'll be using today, the 18 centimeter, which you can use for children, or the 13 centimeter, which you can use for babies. And the looms range from different prices between $29.99 to $25.99. And honestly, personally, I think this is a really good investment, just because you can make as many hats as you want with just one loom, instead of having to buy hats over and over again. Just for one price, you can make the amount of hats that you want. These are examples of hats that I've knitted in the past using the loom. And I'm also going to be giving you guys tutorials on how to make your very own headbands and scarves in future videos. So without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your wool and get your loom. It is really important that you make sure that you leave a lot of space between your wool and the first part of your strand. Then you're going to find a bit outwards and you're going to knot the beginning of your wool to the hook that's pointing outwards. Once you've secured your knot tightly, you're going to wrap around each of the looms, just like so. You're going to keep wrapping. This is why this tool is so good and easy for beginners, because you honestly don't have to do that much work. Once you've gone around the loom once, you're going to continue this process for the second time. Make sure you push down your wool so that you have space to add your next one. Once you've reached the end of the second time that you've looped around your wool, you're going to grab your hook and you're going to grab your previous loop and you're going to push it over your first one, and you're going to do that all the way around. This is why it's really important to make sure that when you are looping the wool around, that you do it not too tightly, because it makes this step so much easier. If you wrap around the wool too tightly, then this step can be really hard. Now that you've hooked the whole loom, it should look something like this, and you're going to repeat this process over and over and over and over and over again until you start seeing some results. So I'm going to do that and you can watch. So this is what it should be looking like after 25 rows. I'm gonna continue until I finish the wool, and I'll show you how to like wrap it up. You should have an estimation of about 50 rows. Yeah, 50 rows on the loom. For the process of closing it off, you're going to need the needle. That's also included in the kit. And you're going to do the same thing that you're doing with the hook, but with the needle. And instead, you're just going to take it off. So pull it through and off. So then you're gonna have something looking like this. Now you're gonna go to the bottom where you've knotted the string, and you're gonna pull. You're gonna pull it tightly, and it's gonna close together automatically. Then you're just gonna make sure that all of the inside is tucked in and carry on pulling. As you can see, it's a bit too long now since we've done 50 rows, but this is why we're gonna grab the bottom and we're gonna fold it upwards. Now this is where you need to measure it on your head. You're gonna grab the bottom and fold it upwards so that you have a nice little band. But we're not just gonna leave it like that. We still need to sew it on properly. So once you've measured it on your actual head, you're gonna take it off. And with your needle, you're going to stitch that part onto the hat. Now you got to open up your hat with one hand to make sure that you're not stitching the hat together. So you're going to grab the needle and stitch it through. Once you've got to the end and run out of wool, you're going to use your scissors, cut it from the needle, make sure you tie the knot on the inside so you can't really see it in your hat. Then your hat layer should be done. Finally, you need to make sure that the string at the top is fully cut off. Now I've done this hat with only one simple color, but you can mix and match different wools to make different color hats. You can also put the wools together so that you have a more thicker hat, but I just made this hat with some really thin wool, so it's quite breezy. Do you know what I mean? And if you'd like to see how to make a pom-pom to add to the hat, then let me know in the comment section and I can make a tutorial for that for you guys. But this is what the finishing look of the hat is when it's all done. I'm not much of a hat girl, but like, it's a cute beanie. Do you know what I mean? And I made it in under 3 hours, and I was able to make this hat for you guys just with some wool, the loom, the hook and the needle, which is all included in the kit that I'm going to put in the description below. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and learned how to make your very own hat. See you in my next video. Goodbye, guys. Mwah.